Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Politics with Teens. I guess I'm your host, Alejandro Fontanez, and today we have the same guest that we had last time. Want to introduce yourself or say something?
Nah, I'm just gonna stay silent.
Yeah, he doesn't like talking. He likes to stay not anonymous. Last time I put his face in the video.
Anonymous? I don't think that's a word. I mean, you said I know what you meant, but like you just didn't say it right.
You're right, I didn't say that.
I want to hear you say it right.
Alright, well, you just don't like people seeing your face. Like, last time I put your face in the video, and you got mad, and I felt bad.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, good thing that picture of my face wasn't, like, recent or anything. That was, like, 2 years ago or something. No.
Yeah, and good thing it was also cut, like, halfway, so...
Well, not really. You just suck at cutting, just like the green screen was behind me.
Anyway, today on the podcast, we're going to be talking about wars, World War III, and we're going to be talking about, reacting to a Donald Trump video of Donald Trump getting mad with the president of Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, he's really excited for this one. You like wars, don't you?
I like... No, I don't. I don't like war crimes.
You don't like wars? I don't like wars either. But it's a better topic than John F. Kennedy assassination, isn't it?
Well, that was last podcast. We don't talk about those times anymore.
You're right. We don't talk about that.
Oh, God.
All right. So, you got anything you want to start with? You got anything you want to talk about?
All right. I guess I can introduce myself a little bit.
Yeah. I
didn't really introduce myself last time. It was kind of hard to because I couldn't really talk that much because my computer volume, like on my microphone, it just sucks.
It does, but I think it's better.
Yeah, my name is MC. I do VR content creation, and this dude, you just invited me here, so. Yeah,
forced you is a better word to put it, isn't it?
Yeah, you kidnapped me here to do this.
Well, anyway, so we both know who Donald Trump is, right?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, Trump or Biden?
What?
Trump or Biden? Let's just start with that. Trump or Biden?
I say Trump.
All right. Well, anyway, this is not the point. Anyway, so you know the trade war that's going on with Mexico and Canada with the United States. Remember I told you about that?
No, because I don't really listen to what you tell me about.
You're right, but I told you that on the phone, right? And you found out through me. Basically, the United States is mad at Mexico and at Canada, and they started a trade war. Donald Trump started a trade war with both of them, which I think is ridiculous because Canada is one of the United States' closest friends and allies. Same thing with Mexico, and they're both democratic and they both share the same values. But Trump just went in and he started a war. Basically, he raised their tariffs prices. So tariffs is the money that you have to pay to transport goods to another country. Basically, he raised the prices, starting a trade war. What do you think about that?
It's insane, man.
I know, and he did it for no reason. That's what really bothers me. I don't mind going to war, right? I mean, I do mind, but my point is it's not as... a trade war isn't the same as an actual war. An actual war, people die. A trade war, you just, raise prices and you are mad at people. But, my point is that's such an unreasonable war. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm just trying to process things because you're talking really fast. You gotta say it slowly, not even dumbing it down. You gotta say it slowly for other people that are also just listening in. And if you want to make it last, because this is gonna be 10 minutes if you keep talking like that. Oh, it echoed a little bit.
Yeah,
there you go.
I should lower it down. You're right. Thank you for that little advice. Something that really made me feel bad for Canada is that Canada, after Trump declared a trade war on them, Canada obviously knew it was very unexpected. Same thing with Mexico. It was very unexpected for them. They weren't expecting that, right? I mean, they knew Donald Trump was tough and he was mad all the time. I mean, they knew that what they were getting themselves into when he got elected president, but they weren't really expecting that. So I saw this video that the chief, I don't know his name, I think he's Prime Minister. I think that's what they call him in Canada. I think he's the president of Canada. His name's Prime Minister, and that's what they call him, right? and he released a statement on the trade war, and it's a very sad. To me, it's sad and disappointing because even when, even if Trump declares war, they're still nice and they're still. I'm gonna share my screen real quick so I can share that video with you and see what you think.
All right, man. Don't start explaining everything until I get in the share screen, though.
All right. This will take only like 2 seconds because I already know how to do it.
Yeah, hopefully your share screen doesn't start ending randomly.
No, okay, skip for now and share screen. Try it out. Start broadcast. All right, we're good. We're starting to share the screen. And this is the statement that he made after Trump declared war on them. This is the president of Canada. Can you see it?
Now I can, yes.
All right, listen closely to what he says. It's really depressing and sad.
The United States launched a trade war against Canada, their closest partner and ally, their closest friend. At the same time, they're talking about working positively with Russia, appeasing Vladimir Putin, a lying, murderous dictator. Make that make sense. Canadians are reasonable, and we are polite, but we will not back down from a fight.
You lied about the polite part.
And the well-being of everyone in it.
I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Stake.
Just watch the video. It's like 30 seconds.
Directly to
All right.
American people. We don't want this. We want to work with you as a friend and ally. And we don't want to see you hurt either. But your government has chosen to do this to you. Now I want to speak directly to one specific American.
Donald Trump. He's talking about Donald Trump.
Donald. In the over 8 years you and I have worked together, we've done big things. We signed a historic...
All right, who's this guy again? The vice president or something?
Jobs and
This is the president of Canada, the president, the prime minister.
big things together on the world stage, as Canada and the US have done together for decades, for generations. And now we should be working together.
You see, I thought he was saying Americans are polite.
Prosperity for North Americans in a very
And I'm like, that's a lie.
challenging world. Now, it's not in my habit to agree with the Wall Street Journal, but Donald, they point out that even though you're a very smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do.
Straight up.
We two friends fighting
Donald Trump's trying to do. He was
opponents
like
around the world.
going everywhere right now.
Por la noche.
What do you think about that?
That was pretty crazy.
That was, why did you say that Canadians are apparently, rude? You said that. You said that was fake. Why do you say that?
No, I was saying about Americans being rude. He said that we are very polite, and I thought he was American, so I'm like, that's a lie.
Oh, no. Oh, well, there's definitely a lot of Americans who are rude, but no, he was talking about Canadians. He said Canadians, we are polite because, he's talking to the people of Canada. So.
Oh.
What's your opinion on the video? Do you think this is wrong or right, or do you think this is justified? What do you think?
I'm just gonna keep it in the middle. I think it's just justified.
How is it justified? What did Trump do? I'm not trying to I want to respect your opinion and your point of view.
He's trying to start wars with people. He's trying to cause problems for no reason that he can easily avoid.
Exactly. Then why did you say that the trade war was justified?
Because I'm just trying to keep things in the middle, man.
But what Trump did, declaring war on Mexico and Canada, do you think that was the right move?
I'm just not trying to. If you leave opinions, then people are just gonna start hating. Realize how the internet is. So I'm just trying to keep it simple and just continue on with the conversation instead of leaving most big opinions. So I'm just gonna keep it in the middle and say what the truth is. Okay, he's just causing wars. He's doing all this. Okay.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I agree with you. He caused it for no reason, and it's just a fact. And I'm not.
He's gonna get millions of people killed soon if he keeps doing this.
I know, I mean, this is small. This started off, as a trade war, but it could easily, morph.
It could escalate instantly to like a big world war if it wanted to.
Exactly, and this is something that I think is unnecessary. And I'm not a Trump hater. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not like, pro-Trump and let's go for Kamala Harris. I'm not a Trump hater, right? There's some things that he does that I agree with.
I don't really like any of them, but Trump's still a better option than Kamala Harris, if we really think about it.
Well, we could dive into that, but that's going to be a really complex subject. But anyway, my point is...
Are you ready for the next video?
Yeah, we are ready for the next video. We are. But my point is that I'm not the type of person to just hate Trump, because there's some things I agree with Trump, some things I don't agree with Trump. But when it comes to this is really unjustifiable. This is just causing problems with people who's been friends with you for no reason. Actually, the only reason that they did this is because they want Canada to be the 51st state of the United States. What do you think about that?
It's crazy.
I know. I mean, here's the thing. For Americans, that's good, right? But Trump's acting like the bully who takes your lunch money just because he wants to. How is that wrong? How is that right?
It's not right at all.
Exactly. And, the Canadians are very clear that they don't want to be a part of the United States. They want to stay Canadian. They want to be a part of Canada. But Trump does not care. Trump is just doing whatever he wants.
That guy said himself, he's just trying to be reasonable and not get in there,
Exactly. He just wants partnership and friends. He just wants to be friends with the United States. Nothing more, nothing less. Just that, right? But Trump, he's taking it, Trump's taking it too far, and Trump's forcing them to become part of the United States because with the trade war, basically.
Yep.
That's his goal. Same thing. I wouldn't say it's the same thing with Mexico, because Trump doesn't really like. Trump doesn't like Mexico. Trump wants Canada to be the 51st state. Mexico. Trump's just mad at the people at Mexico because they got mad at him because he renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, which I think is something that he did that is cool for Americans, right? But it's also just unnecessary. I mean, he just caused problems for no reason. What do you think about that?
I don't have any thought on that.
Don't you feel cool as an American that you have that basically that your president?
I mean, you have more freedom than a lot of people. But if you're really think about it, Americans don't still have that much freedom.
They don't. But I mean,
you don't get to choose if you live somewhere. You have to make that choice yourself. You don't get someone to just have a house. You don't get that much freedom. You still have to work over and do all that. So that doesn't give you as much freedom as you think it is.
Yeah, you're right, but anyway.
But you can still leave and be free. That's what they mean by freedom. But you don't get to do everything you want as a free person.
Yeah, but I think that's okay, though. I don't think that's necessarily... Do you think we should have a lot of freedom? Do you think we should have the freedom to do whatever the heck we want?
Not exactly, because if we had the freedom to just take whatever we want and all that, then it would just be war crimes and all that. And just
exactly. So that's why I'm happy that there's crimes, there's police officers, there's all
I just don't get why taxes should exist. I feel like there should be an expense where it's just like normal prices. They just use taxes, so that way the government can get some extra money out of us.
Well, you're right. I mean, we'll get into that. It's a really complex subject. I mean, we're going to be here for a while if we're talking about
that in the third episode.
Yeah, we should talk about that, taxes. Anyway, let's get into the next. Do you want to watch the next video that I have?
Yeah.
All right, so the next video, it's actually in Spanish. I'll translate it. I mean, it has subtitles, but I'll read them out for you. But basically, the next video is a video on the president of Mexico, right, addressing what Trump did, because Trump started a trade war with Mexico and with Canada, especially Mexico. And she's, this is her thoughts on it. This is the president of Mexico's thoughts on the trade war. I'm going to go ahead and set it up. It's already set up. Share my screen. Ready? All right, you ready? Yep. All right, let's go.
Alright, and hold on. Alright, I'm ready.
The president of Mexico is a woman, just so you know. Alright.
Well, that's nice.
Last night, March 3rd, the White House issued an offensive document. Yeah, What?
Is she reading off a note?
I mean, yeah, she is, because she wrote it. Yeah, she is reading off the note.
Oh, so she can't memorize a line?
I don't think so. I mean, this is a long speech. It's just like 1 minute of the speech. I'm gonna actually, yeah.
I mean, for a president, I think she could have just like spent her free time probably just memorizing that.
You're right, but anyway, she's a busy woman anyway. Alright.
It's insane.
Since taking office on October 1, 2024, we have worked hard and achieved results in the area of security. There is no motive, reason, or justification for this decision that will affect our peoples and our nations. We have said it in different ways. Cooperation and coordination, yes. Substitution, intervention, no. Mexico is... I want to make it clear today that we will always seek a negotiated solution as we have proposed, with the framework of respect for our sovereignties. But the alternative decision made by the United States affects national and foreign companies that operate in our country and affects our people. For this reason, we have decided to respond with both tariff and non-tariff measures that I will announce in a public square on Sunday.
That was... Well, at least she gave a speech.
At least she gave a speech. It was just an address, but, you know, what she said, you can't disagree with what she said. She said that this has no motive, which I completely agree with her. This is literally no motive. This war, no motive. What do you think?
Seems to be a pretty good president, huh?
What?
He seems to be a pretty good president.
Who? Who's a good president?
The president of Mexico.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that much about her, but from this, at least from this video, I can tell that she's a good president. She said in the video very clearly that she just wants a negotiable situation. She wants for both sides to be at peace and to be satisfied. And you heard it, right?
Yes, I heard it.
And I completely agree with that. What do you think?
I think that Donald Trump should just stop with trying to cause war for no reason.
I 100% agree. Actually, now that we're talking about this, that Trump's causing wars for no reason, right? It's not justifiable. The first thing that I thought of was I was watching a video of a reporter asking Trump a question. You know what he asked Trump?
What?
He asked, when you're gone, how do you want to be known? And you know what Trump responded with?
What?
He said, I want to be known as a peacemaker.
Insane. You want to know something? Here, let me say something real quick.
Alright, go ahead.
If you take an apple, right?
Mm-hmm.
You drop it down. It looks fine when you drop it slightly, like maybe a feet down on a table or something. Just like slightly drop it down. It looks fine, right? It looks fine.
Uh-huh.
And you drop it down again and again and again and again. Just keep dropping it down. It still looks fine, you know.
It does.
And then it looks maybe slightly bruised or something like that. And then you feel the apple, and it's squishy now. It's not a hard apple anymore. That's the way Trump's like hitting countries like that. Like he's causing problems. He's being like rude to the countries, and then they're just becoming softer and softer as he goes.
That's so true. Actually, that's really poetic and very creative. That's so true. I love that you made that connection or whatever. Very nice.
It's just like, it kind of sucks because he's trying to crush other people down to try to make America look better, but he's just making America look worse.
He's just making America look like a jerk and a bully.
Exactly. I mean, we're already kind of known as that, like schools getting shot up to most other people in countries. I go online, and I literally get made fun of for being American because they always talk about how, like, I survived another day at school for, like, getting shot up or something.
Oh my god, that is insane. I did not know that you can get bullied for saying you're American.
Yeah, I have a British friend online, and we actually play a lot, we're pretty good friends, and then his other friends are, like, also British, and they're like, is that an American? And I'm like, yeah, what's the problem? And he's like, oh, well, I'm just, when's the last shootout you've been in? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, yeah, you know, you're an American, so, you know, you just gotta get shot up a little bit. And I'm like, bro. What are you talking about? And then they just start laughing and just like making up other stereotypes on like how I'm American and stuff like that. Like how I'm apparently maybe be obese and stuff like that too.
That is insane. That's actually that's terrible. Honestly, that's really sad.
Yeah, it is terrible, and honestly, it's kind of gotta stop. It's annoying.
It is. It has to stop. You're right. It does have to stop the racist.
And honestly, if you go out in the real world, like if somebody from another country visits here, they're probably gonna end up being a little bit rude, unless they're like a nice person from another country. But if they're rude, then they could start bringing up other stereotypes.
Yeah,
how that happens, because there's a lot of nice people in America, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
there is a lot of rude people, but you don't have to be rude to every single American you see, because you don't even know if they're nice or not.
I completely agree with you. We are judging one person based off of the whole, population and the whole
That's
community.
like saying you hate Trump because of what he's doing, so you hate everybody in the country that he's serving.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Exactly. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it needs to stop. I completely agree with you.
I just think that he should just like make an agreement with Putin and all that. Just stop causing problems and then move on. I think that's what he should do. Just try to make things right.
I completely agree with you. He just needs to. Yeah, I agree with you. And now that we're talking about,
What?
Nothing. My point is, now that we're talking about you just mentioned Putin, didn't you?
Yes.
I can't believe the fact, now that we're talking about Putin, I can't believe the fact that Trump basically, I don't know if you heard this when you were hearing the Prime Minister speak, the Canadian Prime Minister speak, but he said that Trump talks positively with Vladimir Putin, basically saying that Trump talks and says a lot of nice things about Vladimir Putin. What do you think? And that's true, because Trump does speak a lot.
Wait, isn't he the president of Russia?
He is the president of Russia, yeah, but he's also...
Now I know why.
What?
Well, because Putin has stronger force than him, stronger military, and more nukes than him. That's why he wants to be under him to get on his good side, so that way they don't cause problems. Because if they're in war with Russia again, then it's not going to be too good.
It isn't going to be good, but I think that United States and Russia are... I don't think Russia's better than the United States. I think they're both even when it comes to military equipment and bombs and nukes.
I'm pretty sure Russia's bigger than the United States, and the military equipment and resources, Russia's bigger.
Russia is way bigger than the United States. Very, very much bigger.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Their military force is bigger because people in Russia choose to be in the military. People in the United States get trained and forced to be in the military. They just get chosen randomly.
I know they don't.
A lot of people in Russia they decide to just fulfill that and just choose to go to war instead to help serve their country.
But America has atomic bombs, though. Russia doesn't have atomic bombs.
Yeah, but Russia has way more nukes than us.
Yeah, they do have nukes. I'm pretty sure Russia has nukes, but they don't have atomic bombs. Atomic bombs right now are the biggest and most dangerous thing in the world. I mean, an atomic bomb can wipe out a lot of people. Like, it's dangerous. Like, the world could end. If 10 atomic bombs go off, it could set fire to the atmosphere and burn the atmosphere. Do you know how dangerous that is and how humans should not have control over this?
That's insane.
I know, and this is actually why people are so scared of World War III. Because if World War III happens, it's not going to be a gun war no, it's going to be an atomic bomb war. It's going to be full-out atomic bombs, okay? And remember that the only time atomic bombs were used was back in, I think, in World War II to stop Hitler. There were 2 bombs that they dropped on Japan, because Japan was on war with the United States. They dropped one in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Those were the only times, really, that the bomb was used on other people. And ever since then, they didn't mess with the United States. They just, Japan completely stopped with the United States. They completely stopped messing with them because the bombs were so powerful that they got scared. They didn't want to go to war with the United States. And ever since then, the presidents such as John F. Kennedy and Ronald Reagan and all the presidents that came before have tried to stop nuclear war, because if it does happen, it's going to be it's going to be out of this world and completely insane, and it's not going to be like anything we've ever been able to imagine. It's going to be terrible.
Wow.
Wow, that's all you have to say. Wow, it's insane, right?
I know. I'm speechless.
You're speechless. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, do you want to watch we could do another reaction. I'm gonna share my screen. We could watch the bomb. We can watch the bomb. We could watch the explosion of an atomic bomb so you can see how big that is. You want to do that?
Maybe, sure. Yeah, let's see that.
Alright, I got 2 bomb videos. We could go ahead and watch that. I mean, that'll be fun. Share my screen.
Alright, man.
Yeah, I have an ad.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Just buy YouTube Premium at this point, bro.
I should. Can you see my screen?
No, I went over to pet my cat and I'm back.
You're good? You're back?
Yeah, alright. I see your screen now.
Alright, check this out. This is footage of real nuclear US test during World War II. This is a test.
Oh god.
I know, it looks small in the video, but it's really big. I mean, did you see that smoke of fire?
Is that an atomic bomb?
That's an atomic bomb.
That's huge.
I know. And if you don't, yeah, that's an atomic bomb.
Oh, so Russia doesn't have those, but we do.
We do. I think we're the only country in the world who has atomic bombs. You know why? Because we made them. We're the ones who made atomic bombs in World War II to stop Hitler. We're the ones who brought atomic bombs to the world.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's probably why a lot of people don't mess with us.
Exactly. I mean, that's why people... I mean, you don't see anyone trying to make wars with us, you know. They don't mess with us because they know that we...
Yeah, Trump's probably only causing problems with everyone because he knows that no one can do anything about it because they have a bunch of resources to just destroy them.
Exactly, and that's true. It's yeah, I agree with you. Look, this is a comparison with bombs. It's 1 minute long. So this is a small bomb. This is a bomb that's bigger. See, these are all bombs that we have in control right now in the United States of America.
Dang. 1945, another 1945 explosion. Oh, it shows the flag of the country it's from. There's China.
That's China. China, actually, I'm pretty... Soviet Union, they stole bombs from us, by the way. I mean, we're the ones who made them. They just stole it. They were spies when we were making the bomb. The Soviet
they
Union
were spies. I remember now. Yeah, you're right.
Like, we're the ones who made these bombs. Like, another bomb from the United States. And the next
like 5 balloons and like they were watching us. Hey, it's only fair they brought us a bunch of children toys for us.
Yeah, but...
They made us toys. I mean, $2 toys, but yeah.
$2 toys. You look at a toy, you go on the back of the toy, it says made in China.
Yeah.
But seriously, I don't think someone
for U.S. weapons ever.
Look at that. That's where China is. Those are all China flags.
Why did it go to that one?
I don't know.
Alright.
Look at that. That is huge. And look, if you could look, compared to the world, look how big that is.
Dang, they're tiny.
Yeah. And then there's like
they're actually kind of big compared to the world.
They are.
Oh god. Wait, what? An asteroid?
Yeah, they added an asteroid at the end. Yeah, there's the asteroid.
That's pretty cool. Boom!
By the way, did you hear about the asteroid that might hit Earth in 2030 something? Did you hear about that?
I mean, yeah, it's not gonna hit. It's only gonna hit one part of Earth, though. It's not like it's gonna hit the entire Earth. Unless it's the size of the Earth, then we're kind of in trouble there.
Yeah, it's not the size of the Earth, but that's crazy, though. You know, so.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
Right. That's crazy. I can't imagine.
We're about 30 minutes in here now so far. So what do you want to talk about now? You got any other suggestions? You said you had a bunch of videos to react to. We've reacted to about 3 of them.
We do. I have a few more. We're actually we were talking about Vladimir Putin, right? Do you believe?
Yes. What?
Do you believe that Vladimir Putin is a good person?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I never even seen him. I've only really watched a video of him once before on like one of his speeches. So I can't tell you. Why? My opinion on him.
Well, okay, you're right. You don't really know that much about him. But my point is that Vladimir Putin is a murderer, liar, and dictator.
How was he a murderer? What has he done this?
He's murdered. Well, that's just a fact. I mean, he's murdered a bunch of people, innocent people, for no reason. He lies a lot, right? Also, by the way, he started a war with Ukraine. Did you hear about that?
No.
He started a war with Ukraine. You know why he started the war?
Why?
Because he wanted more land.
Serious right now, bro?
Yeah, there's the war is still happening right now as we speak. As we speak, there are a lot of people, okay, Russians and Ukrainians who are getting murdered on the battlefield, and this war was started by Russia, by Vladimir Putin, and he did it for no reason. He just invaded Ukraine, for no reason, very bluntly, because he wanted it, just because he wanted Ukraine to be a part of Russia.
So you're telling me he tried to steal Ukraine and they fought back?
Exactly. That's
war.
It's war. Yeah, it's war right now. And the only reason, actually, I'm not giving too much credit to the United States. I don't have pride in this, but the only reason why Ukraine isn't a part of Russia yet is because the United States has supplied them lots of bombs and lots of nukes and military equipment to survive. Because Ukraine's very small. I mean, if you compare the United States to Russia, Russia's huge. If you compare Russia to Ukraine, wow, it's like a piece of dust.
Yeah, we may have atomic bombs though, but Russia still has way more people that could go to the war if they decided nothing with the atomic bombs.
Yeah, and if you compare it to Ukraine, wow, it's not even, let me see if I can find a map on Google so I can show you how big Russia is compared to Ukraine. I mean, Ukraine's nothing compared to them. It's insane. But it's sad because, Russia just wants more land, and that costs a lot of lives, and it's still happening right now. It was unnecessary. It just happened because Russia wants to take over more territories, and Russia wants to expand their territories. What do you think about that?
I think that's insane.
That's insane, and that's just abusing power. It really is.
What's your opinion on Russia?
Russia? What do you mean? The leader of Russia or the...
Yeah, what's your opinion on Putin?
Well, like I said, I think I already said that. My point is that my opinion on Putin is that he's a lying, murderous, and he's a dictator, which he is all four of them. I mean, all three of them.
He said four.
I said four. Yeah. But seriously, he is. I mean, we're talking about a guy who literally invaded Ukraine for no reason, right? Just because they want more land.
Yes.
And that costs a lot of innocent people's lives. How can you justify that?
Yeah.
It's like he got home one day and he had a hard night. He had a really hard night, right? And he just got home and then, he just said, oh, you know what? I feel like taking over Ukraine. Can we do that? And then the servant or the guy said, yeah, we can do that. And he said, all right, do it. That's the type of mindset this guy has.
That's that's the most unreasonable thing I can hear of right now.
I know, it's insane. And actually...
just decided one day he just wants to take over a country for no reason?
Yeah, for no reason. I mean, it's insane. By the way, actually, I have this funny... Hold on. You want to see something? You want to see something kind of funny?
Yeah, sure.
All right. You know who Putin is, right? Do you want to see a picture of Putin?
I've already seen a Putin before, bro.
I know, but do you want to see another picture of him? All right, I'm going to show you another picture of Putin. Are you seeing?
What are you saying?
Are you seeing Putin? Did you see Putin? Are you seeing Putin?
I've already seen him before. His head looks like a dirt flop, doesn't it?
Look at my screen, though. You're gonna laugh. Look at Putin.
Ew, why do you look like that?
He's shirtless.
It's not even that he's shirtless.
My guy's
he's bald. Since when was he bald?
He was always bald. You didn't know that?
No, I thought he had hair.
No, he does not have hair. Is
that a wig?
I don't know, but Yeah, Putin's just chilling with his horse. And this is real stuff.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, remember that I said at the beginning that we're going to be reacting to Trump getting mad at people?
What?
Remember at the beginning that I said that we were going to react to Trump getting mad at people?
Oh yeah. We should do that.
Alright, you ready for that?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to be reacting to a video on Trump and the Vice President, J.D. Vance, getting mad at the leader of Ukraine. So basically what happened was, this happened a few weeks ago, actually, maybe a few weeks ago. Basically what happened was the leader of Ukraine went to the United States to sign a minerals deal. Basically an agreement between both places, Ukraine and the United States, saying that if Ukraine gives special minerals that the United States wants, they will supply Ukraine with military equipment to fight Russia.
Dang.
So that's the deal, right? And so that's why he came to the White House. He came to the White House to make the deal with Donald Trump. And so this is the video of them arguing about the deal. I think they made the deal already, but this is an argument between them, and it got heated up. It was a heated argument, and they got mad at each other.
Was it funny?
It is kind of funny. I mean, it depends how you look at it, but it is funny because Trump got really mad.
It's kind of funny the way you depend on like what funny is to you, like on what kind.
What is funny to you? Well, what is funny to you? Is Trump getting mad at the president of Ukraine funny? Yes or no?
Probably.
Okay, then. All right, let's find out. You're right. The video. You're right. Let's find out. Let me go ahead and find the video because I have it in a playlist, but I don't think you want to watch it because it's 50 minutes long. I think we should just watch the shorty, like 10 minutes of it, not 50 minutes.
Oh. Well, we just watched like 10 minutes of it.
That's what I said, yeah.
No, I mean, we can just watch 10 minutes of the video.
That's true. Like, I would much rather find the video where it's already cut and it's already, the funny part's already out there instead of, having to search it up or anything like that or fast forward. There you go. This is what I wanted to. All right, share my screen. What are you doing, by the way?
I'm eating.
Oh, that was kind of bluntly. Never mind. Forget it. I don't care what you're eating. Let's continue the podcast. Whenever I'm able to share my screen, I'm having problems with that.
Yeah, I noticed.
How do you notice?
Because you haven't shared your screen yet. What do you mean?
Yeah. All right, there you go. Start broadcast. All right. So this is Trump and the president of Ukraine talking about signing a deal to fight Russia during the war.
You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, what's your message?
Why is it?
We never have a deal.
You're making so much noise.
Really terrible things about Putin and then say, hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal? That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world.
Wait, pause it real quick.
I'm aligned with Europe.
When was this video?
This video was 3 weeks. 3 weeks
Really?
ago.
So this was when he became office the second time?
Yeah, this is the second term 3 weeks ago. This was literally done 3 weeks ago. So yeah.
Well then, wow. Well, that video was posted 3 weeks ago. That doesn't tell us the time and date he actually said that.
Well, that's true, but this video was because I was watching it. This video was posted live, so But it was this year.
I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. but you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I will respond to this. So look.
All right, this is the Vice President.
The United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin. And Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending.
See, I hate that. You know what he just said?
What do you say?
He basically just threw out Joe Biden. He just insulted Joe Biden. I just want to point out real quick, now that I'm thinking about this, I hate the fact that Trump, I hate this about Trump. Ever since Trump has became president, ever since he's became president, and ever since he started his second term, all he's been doing in his speeches is when he gives a speech, he throws at Biden. He says something bad about Biden. At least once, okay? Do you think that's right?
Honestly, yeah.
How is it right?
I hated Biden.
What?
He's got to be probably one of the worst presidents ever.
Okay, fine. That's your opinion, but do you think it's okay to just, like, every single time you give a speech, and he's still doing it. Every single time he talks to the public, he throws at Joe Biden. He says something bad about Joe Biden. In my mind, I'm watching him and I'm just saying, dude, let it go. Joe Biden's not president anymore. You are. Dude, let him.
You really don't understand what Joe Biden did you?
He did nothing. That's the thing.
No, he did stuff. But
what did he
good?
What he did?
Well, he lied about everything he was going to do. He said he was going to do really good things to the country. He said he was going to do all this, and then did nothing. He did the complete opposite of that. He said he was going to, like, lower taxes, and then he rose them up.
Okay, that's not completely his fault.
He made the gas prices that were like $5. He made them like $15 at the start of him being president.
Okay, fine. He didn't do that well, but Trump didn't do perfectly either. Trump's the type of guy. I'm actually happy that Joe Biden is president because Joe Biden handled COVID very well. And I hope this video doesn't get age restricted or blocked. But when COVID-19 happened, Joe Biden handled it very well. He said put masks on, put face shields on. He handled it very well. You know what Trump said on the other hand?
What Trump do?
Trump wiped it off as if it was nothing. And you know what he told us? He told us to grab bleach and put it in a shot or an injection and inject it inside your vein. Put bleach in your vein. That's what he said. He said drink bleach.
Oh, so he's encouraging people to drink bleach now?
Exactly. And by the way, people actually did that. There was people on the news, okay, who drank bleach and who injected bleach inside them and who died on the news. I mean, this was on the news. And this is ridiculous. I mean, how can the President of the United States, someone who we look up to, someone who's like a role model towards the American people, because let's face it, the president is a role model to the American people. They're their leader. The people look up to the president and want to be like the president. Imagine the president saying, oh, inject a little bleach and you'll be fine. What is this? He just busted.
Bro, the president could say to drive into like the highway, just drive recklessly, and they'd probably do it.
Exactly. And here's the thing. People, let's face it, people are stupid. Okay, people are stupid. But my point is, Trump shouldn't. Yeah, but my point is, Trump shouldn't be saying that. I mean, let's face it. Who handled COVID better? Joe Biden, who was saying put masks on, get vaccinated, or Trump, who was saying inject a little bleach, drink bleach, and you'll be fine. But
I don't know.
Well, anyway, my point is, I just don't think it's right for Trump to be hating on Joe Biden every single time he speaks publicly. I mean, just let the guy have a retirement. I mean, let him live. Let him relax. I mean, let history judge him. Let's let history judge Joe Biden. You are in no place to judge. You are president. He's not president anymore. Let him enjoy his retirement. Why do you have to keep embarrassing him publicly when he's not there to defend himself?
Who knows, man?
But anyway, let me continue. But let me get back to the video. Is my screen? Good idea. Yeah, good idea. Is the screen still sharing?
No, it's not.
All right, let me share it real quick again. How much minutes is this podcast going for so far?
Let's see. 44 minutes.
Yeah, we already passed the time mark for last time. I'm actually kind of happy. Anyway, let's continue the video.
Yeah, it was about this time last time, but I edited it so it'd be a little less that way. Put some cuts in there that are good cuts, you know.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
where you said my name and just some cuts where like showed your background of your phone or some of your photos and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm glad you did that. Thank you for cutting out my phone background. If this shows phone background, I don't know if it will, but if it does, please cut it out.
Oh, it will. I don't get it out. It already did.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's continue the video.
All right, man.
Look, this is where they start getting heated in the argument. So basically, the president of Ukraine, look what Ukraine asks the JD Vance. They're talking about Putin invading Ukraine.
You're not sharing your screen.
I'm not?
No.
It keeps dropping on me. I don't know why. It is. It says stop podcast.
For me, I don't see the share screen.
All right, hold on. Start podcast. All right, 1, 2, 3, it's starting. Can you see it now?
Yeah, now I see it.
All right, then let's get back to the video. Hopefully the video ends so that we don't have to go back to it.
President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014 and
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal.
I like how Trump never talks about him being up to several internet memes.
Signed ceasefire.
Yeah.
Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he
Oh, good thing it didn't leak the number.
prisoners. We signed exchange of prisoners, but he didn't. What kind of diplomacy, JD? You are speaking.
Look at this.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning. Sure. First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
this.
you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very
You
strong.
will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the
bad
very
position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a
Brown,
good position.
I
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing
But
cards.
right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
You're gambling with World War III. Did you hear that?
Yeah, Trump's doing that, not him.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I don't think it's him. I think it's you, buddy.
Trump's the one gambling for World War III.
Yeah. Anyway, Anyway, I agree with you. Anyway, let's continue.
You're gambling with
What is
World
gambling?
War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to you.
Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once?
Oh, just shut up, JD.
In this
Even
entire
if
meeting,
Have you said thank you once?
you went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not.
You've done a lot of talking.
You've done a lot of talking. I don't think he's done a lot of talking. I think Trump and JD has done a lot of talking. What do you think about that? Yeah, I don't think
I
he's...
talk over them still, but yeah.
Trump and JD Vance have hardly let this guy talk. I mean, they've just been throwing at him.
Yeah, Trump's in big trouble though.
Yeah, anyway, let's continue.
No.
You're not winning this. You have a damn
We-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
allowed.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
allowed.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment.
You
And your
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
If
West?
if you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me.
equipment,
Bro, Trump got handsy with him. Trump put his hand on him.
military equipment,
You
and your
voted
men
for
are
your
brave, but they had to use our military.
What about West?
And he touches him right there. Oh,
Military equipment.
You invited
If
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I'll tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of
accept
times,
that
thank
they're
you.
accept.
oh my god, I hate the fact that JD keeps saying say thank you when he's already said thank you.
Bro.
JD wants him to like kiss his feet. He wants him to kneel down and kiss his feet like he's the king. What is this?
He's the vice president. You aren't anything. You're just like the
Exactly.
second hand in command.
I know.
Okay? You're not
Yeah.
him. You're not even really famous either.
Yeah, this guy wants him to kneel down and kiss his feet. Dude, bro,
He's acting like he's better than everyone. It's kind of annoying.
I know. If you fast forward, I'm gonna hear.
Yes.
It's going to be a
JD says, you've never said thank you, right? Let's hear JD Vance say that.
tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of
accept
times,
that they're
thank you.
accept that.
Okay, he just said that. Now let's fast forward to the time where he did say thank you.
Military equipment.
You
and you
voted
haven't been
not
allowed coming out
only
okay because of.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a.
answer? You think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking.
To save your country. The opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about...
Okay, well, he did say thank you, but I can't find it. But anyway, let's continue.
People to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards.
Thankful.
Trump, you have to be thankful. He is thankful, isn't he?
No, he seems to be trying to continue arguing with Trump, honestly.
Who, the president of Ukraine?
Yes.
Well, that's because Trump is supporting Putin and he's not supporting them. That's why. One of the reasons.
Oh, that's why.
And JD Vance, I hate the fact that JD Vance keeps trying to bust in the conversation as if he's like the boss or as if he's like in charge or he has power. Like, can you get out of the conversation? It's none of your business. And he
Yeah, I think he
busted
should just
in.
sit there and listen to Trump so that way they help him and he can keep his country.
I agree, and I just see, and the reason why he busted in is because he said, "Oh, you've never said thank you." That's why he busted in. That's what he's saying, and it's just so out of place and so unnecessary. Anyway, let's continue.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers. Listen,
Don't please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire.
Oh, God.
And I agree.
I know.
People about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me. That wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
Why did you say that?
That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama.
That was out of place.
And I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
That's insane.
Because the attitudes have to change.
Look what Trump says. He's mad.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff.
He's defending Putin.
All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful.
It's just...
Yeah.
Who is calling you?
I'll be honest, that's
I don't know.
a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh?
Look at this guy. Look at the president of Ukraine. Look what he does next.
I will say that.
This is gonna be kind of funny. He sweeps the floor with him. Look what he says. Look what he does. President of Ukraine. Look at him. If it'll show it will show it. Look at the president of Ukraine.
We'll see. I don't know.
He gives a thumbs up. It's actually kind of awkward and kind of just wimpy.
Alright, guess what?
What?
I think we should do the outro.
I think we should too. Well, that was the podcast. What was your?
Yeah, guys, this is my name's Anthony, and he's Alejandro Fontanez, and this was. Are you gonna say the name? Let's restart.
This was podcast episode 2, Politics with a Teen, talking about war and Trump. So yeah, that's about it.
Hey guys.
All right. Well, bye. See you.
I want to say one more thing before we go.
All right, go ahead, like and subscribe. Oh yeah, what did you want to say?
Thank you guys for almost 200 views as of now on the last episode, and hopefully this one gets some more views because it'll be funny. Also, my comment is pinned in the comments. If you want to check out my channel, it's in the pinned comment.
It is. All right, goodbye.